And now I'm going to bring up Alexandria. She's going to read a statement that's from one of our members whose loved one is inside. She was supposed to be here today, but her work schedule got changed at the last minute, so she asked if somebody else could read it for her. So thank you, Alex, for reading this.
Hi, thank you. Hi, I am the voice out here for the man I love in here, who is currently in the ACI as his support. I am here calling on Governor Dan McKee. You need to pay attention. Things here need to be investigated. We demand the guards at the ACI be held accountable. Men and women are being abused at the hands of the COs. Why is the state's tax dollars supporting such cruelty? Patricia Vague and the Rhode Island DOC, it's time you and the COs be held accountable for the horrific abuse that has been allowed to be inflicted upon the men and women while in custody at the ACI. Patricia, your guards are laughing at you from the inside the bubble while you're watching movies, smoking their vapors, eating and texting with no masks on, and all on the same state's dime, planning their next attack to cover up a story. The guards are failing to make rounds. They're failing to do counts. They're failing to follow the RIDOC's own policies. They're failing to do their job. Instead, they mess with the mail. They play games with the building and the thermostats. They destroy personal property. They bully and abuse men and women, then lie and cover things up. The COs are ripping up the request slips to speak with the doctor, the director, or the lieutenant. The COs are busy in the break room to hear their cries for help. The COs are causing serious harm and even their lives. The COs think they're above the law and they think that they can do anything they want. When people speak out against them, they retaliate. By handcuffing a person and attacking them and denying them medical treatment, COs keep men and women, our loved ones, locked up 23 hours a day, forcing them to choose between a shower and a phone call. They speak downright disrespectful, using racial slurs and cuss words to degrade them and their family members. If someone questions anything or points out a CO, it's not the following proper protocol. The CO gives them a beatdown and a booking and then locks them up in seg. Let me remind you, 4 people have died in the ACI custody since December. We need justice now. Jose Franco's family still has not heard from the ACI about his passing. Why? 2 weeks ago, a man was brutally beaten down into seg and denied medical treatment every single day. We are here for people who are being physically abused, humiliated, and denied medication. Pay attention. We demand action now. We want an internal board with directly impacted people who can investigate the CO's abuse. Shut down facilities and mods. Release people who are on violations and being denied bail. And stop paying COs hundreds of thousands of dollars for salary for overtime. We need that money in our communities for affordable housing and safe for children and families to play. More sports programs. With that money, we can build a stronger community. We can build unity. I also want to state my ex-husband, Tony Gonzalez, has been wrongly convicted of a crime for the past 10 years. There is no physical evidence that ties him to this crime. There's no DNA, there's no blood, there's no gun, except that he's a man of color and the person is a white man. This case was overturned, it was vacated, and he was retried again. They gave him double life the second time. On April 1st, he was heard in front of the Supreme Court, pro se. And I got to hear Judge Goldberg say, I find myself corrected, Mr. Gonzalez. If they do not free this man and they allow him to stay behind walls, you have to have beyond a reasonable doubt. People go to jail here. If I get picked up and I'm on probation and then you find that I did not commit that crime, I still went to jail. There is no law in Rhode Island protecting people against their rights. My child has suffered for 9 years without her father. for a crime that he did not commit. We need justice now. Ombudsman committees now. Thank you.